Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 8th of February. Now I am here with my doggos. I've got Sprocket over here and we can see Sophie's tail waiting. She's got a new outfit on today. It's hibiscus flowers. She's got the worst skin allergy and being summer she's itchy all the time. We cream her. She's even on tablets. Oh, it's just ongoing with Sophie. She's funny. So I put her in clothes all the time and her skin doesn't touch the grass, which helps her a lot. So they're pretty tired this morning. Hopefully they won't interrupt us too much. What's the other thing I was going to say? I was just going to let you guys know that here in Australia, they're still pushing the CV jabs. They're talking about the boosters. They're talking about people that are over 65. Not a mention about all the myocarditis and what Pfizer's actually saying about children under 18 being affected, or none of that on mainstream media here in Australia. So just to let you guys know that mainstream's still pushing the same narrative. Nothing's changing despite the information changing on a lot of the Pfizer data, etc. But no one's hearing about it. They're getting the opposite story still. So that's what's happening here. The other thing I just wanted to touch on to you guys was thanks for all your feedback. Look, I'm happy to do daily readings. I get so much information. I'm happy to churn it out. Sometimes it helps me to just clear my cluttered mind. As you know, I get a lot of incoming information, as I know a lot of you guys do as well. You're very sensitive and psychic and intuitive. A lot of you that watch my channel because you're so awake. So thank you for that. I will continue to do my daily vids and we can all have our tea and coffee. I've already had my coffee, so I had to make a cup of tea, guys. So cheers and good morning, everybody. It's about 11 o'clock here in Australia. All right, I'm going to close my eyes, guys. We'll see what comes up for the 8th of Feb. I'm getting the word dictators. The dictators are coming. They're marching forward. This is the global elites. They're showing me them just marching forward like dictators. But it's showing me them with their hands behind their back. You know how people put their hands behind their back? I think Prince Charles walks a lot like that. It's like a power position. We know the standard power positions. I talk a lot here. I'm really into body language myself. But we know this is like the power positions. We have the big puffed out arms making your body look bigger, but this is like an assertive position where your arms are behind your shoulder, behind your back, and your shoulders are upright and you're very confident and self-assured. And this is what I'm getting about these global elites. They're starting to move forward like the real dictators that they are. And they're actually looking relaxed at the minute with their hands like crossed behind their back. Like, I'm going to show you actually because it's what I want you to see. That they're like this. They're can you see that? They're doing those ones. Which I think Prince Charles walks like that a lot, doesn't he? But that's what I'm getting. The hands are like behind the back. So they're trying to portray that they're relaxed in their demeanour. But they're also feeling quietly confident. This is the global elites and all the prime ministers globally and premiers as well. We know dictator Dan would be right up there. So they're coming into their dictatorship roles. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, let's see where else we go. I've got to have some more tea, guys. It's yummy when it's nice and warm, isn't it? Another cloudy day down here in Oz. We're expecting rain again. So much for summer. All right, let's see where else we go. I'm getting England. I'm getting that song again. London Calling. Is that by The Clash? I think it's The Clash, isn't it? London Calling in the edge of the world. I'm getting that song again. We get a lot of repeat songs on here, guys, but there's usually a message in the music. So I am getting that London. Hang on, let's see what's happening. Again, we're getting the strikes, fight backs, protests, and it's showing me London Bridge. Even though it's been temporarily folded up by sushi, I'm getting the sagging of London Bridge. And this is the people. The people are starting to weigh down the energy in London. And this is good. It's not you guys watching my channel. It's the sleepwalkers and the people waking up. They're feeling the heavy, dense energy. And that's putting weight on the London Bridge. Hasn't collapsed yet, but people are gathering. People are gathering in London. This is good. This is what we want. We want fight backs. We want strikes. We want anything that shows that people are coming together. And it's not about the coronation. We know it's not, because that's not till May. So these are fight backs, guys. People are starting to see this. Oh, it's so good. So I'm getting a sagging bridge in London by the weight of the people. And the heavy, dense energy they're carrying. It's almost showing me, you know how I talk a lot here, guys, about them carrying their backpacks, the sleepwalkers and the people waking up, like how we dropped our backpacks a long time ago, which is the emotional burdens and all the burdens we've all been carrying for a number of years. So it's like all these people on the bridge with their backpacks. So you've got the people plus the weight of all their emotional energy, and the backpacks meaning the burdens they've been carrying for probably 3 years, plus well before that as well. So they're having to start to drop their backpacks off, or the bridge is going to break. This is London. This is just an analogy, guys. Which means people are waking up because they're standing up. They're fighting back. And not only that, they're tired. Gosh, all you guys have been saying how tired you've been too. I've been really tired the last few nights, and I've been sleeping great. And I usually sleep pretty well. I go to bed late. But my hubby was saying there was a full moon or something too, so it could even be that full moon energy. But we've all been having a lot of trouble with this at the moment. We were a bit anxious a few weeks ago, and now we're all tired. I think it's the shift. I think it's the shift of energy and people waking up. It's causing a lot of turbulence, and it's throwing everybody off their course, I guess you could say. Okay, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting Paris again. We get France quite a bit lately because there's a lot of protest happening in Paris, France. Macron has hit very hard to the people. He's hit them very hard with his rollout. We know that he has, but it's showing me a mini skip bin. And if you think of a mini skip bin, I don't know what you guys call them in the places that you're living. It's a big, giant, like industrial bin that you can just throw all your trash in, and it gets picked up, put on a truck, and taken away to the tip. Well, that's what I'm getting the little people want to happen. They want all this garbage, nonsense, and crap, as we know, the reset rollout, that's being thrown at them. They want it to be rolled up. Well, they're showing me actually the red carpet in Paris, France, being rolled up. Well, not even, well, yes, being rolled up, but being like scrunched up and, you know, not neatly rolled up. It's being all like scrumpled up and scrunched up by the people and chucked into the mini skip bin and taken to the tip. That's the energy I'm getting in Paris. That's what people want to have happen. They want this thrown in the mini skip bin and carted off to the garbage tip. That's what they want. They don't want the reset rollout. They don't want it. See, people don't want it. So the little people are trying to figure out ways to get rid of it and throw it in the trash. Oh, and that's by standing up, fighting back against their government. This is happening in France, Paris. Or it might be coming too. It doesn't mean it's happening right today. This might be coming in the next couple of weeks. But I am getting that. They want it removed from their life. They don't want this. So good. God, and now they're showing me. The other day I talked about all of us guys being these lighthouses, and we were like what do I call us? A flock of lighthouses, a big group of lighthouses all flashing our bright lights and the truth, which is about the truth movements, and how we were the lighthouse in the storm for a lot of people who are waking up, who are a bit lost in this journey. But it's showing me now the weather's getting really bad. Like, it's showing me the rain just coming down at all different angles. You know when you're driving in the rain or the snow and it's very hard to see because it's like hitting your windscreen at all different angles. Sorry guys, I'm just going to open this window and get some air. It's a bit warm today. So I'm getting that. I'm getting this really crazy turbulent times have begun. That's what I'm getting. So I'm still getting this lighthouses flashing, and the shitstorm, I guess you could call it, is hitting. It's starting to hit now, and it's like blanketing. Like if you think of a snowstorm, it's like a whiteout. Everything's just, what would you say? It's starting to smother these people that are waking up. They visually can't see a way clear. Oh, this is... Oh, sorry about my dogs. Sprocket, Sophie, hey, shh. Always scratching and noisy and interrupting. Oh, Soph. God. But that's what I'm getting. So we've got to keep, like, keeping ourselves strong, healthy, and keep shining. Keep shining your light. I'm getting that Marsha Hines song, Shining Again. Such a pretty song. I love Marsha Hines. She's an Aussie singer. Go check it out, guys. And I was shining, too bright to see, shining for all to see. I don't know. Something like that. I've been practicing my singing, guys. I'm trying to improve, but it's really not helping. But anyway, I know you guys get the messages in them. Songs. So I'm getting that song Shining. We've got to keep shining, which means keep in our truth. Because by being in your truth, that's the light, isn't it? We're all still here. They were lied to. We're the evidence that they were lied to about the CV virus. Oh, this morning, guys, I've got to let you know on my mainstream media, as I was typing to you, Louise, Carl Stefanovic, some of you might know him if you live here in Australia, he was interviewing one of the doctors here, and they were pushing the jab wheel. We know they are. They're, oh, yes, you can get your 5th and 6th booster if you're ready for it. Can you imagine? And Carl said he had 2 jabs and he's sick of it. He doesn't see why Australians need to get it. He's had CV twice, he said. This was on mainstream media. Yay! Highlighting why people might not, because people are apparently, they're jab hesitant now. I wonder why. And he was saying, do we really need these jabs? And then they was talking about how the vulnerable, yes, over 65 and all this kind of thing. And now they're kind of saying anyone over 18. So that's not the story they've been telling for a while, is it, guys? Because they've been trying to get jabs in children's arms as young as like 5, etc. And now suddenly the narrative's sneakily changing and they're saying over 18 again on Australian TV. You know, we have to call these things out, don't we? Covering up their lies as usual, because myocarditis, according to Pfizer, isn't it, is now starting to have an effect on young men under 18, which we already knew on this channel. How many athletes are going to drop dead on the playing field before they take notice? It's nuts. Actually, last night, I think it was you, Louise, we were talking about how they're always trying to get fundraising for cancer. You know, and I know a lot of us here on this channel know that a lot of people's cancer in a lot of people has been exacerbated. It's sort of really taken off since a lot of people have had the jab, and cancer definitely feels like it's something that's on the rise. But last night they were talking about how they really need funding now for blood cancer. Now, I thought that was a really unusual thing to say. This was on mainstream news, the evening news. They needed research funding and they're trying to help people who have got blood cancer. Now, I don't know what blood cancer is. I've not heard of it. Maybe you guys have. But I am thinking, would this be them covering up their blood clots, etc., etc.? And now they're probably going to blame COVID. They blame it for everything else. But they're talking about now they need money for the research for blood cancer, which is a big issue. If anyone can help me with that, not sure what that is, but it's the first time I've ever heard it on mainstream media. You know, we hear about everything to do with cancer pretty much every night on the Australian news. But what is blood cancer? At first I kept thinking of leukemia, but that's a bone marrow thing, isn't it? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Maybe that is it. But it's the way they use the wording. Look, whether that's been around for years or not, I don't know. But the wording is a little bit strange, because when you're talking about blood clots and a lot of these issues that keep coming up in a lot of people, you know, if anyone's watched Died Suddenly, which most of us had now, they're talking about blood cancer. This is just getting too weird. They just use lie after lie after lie. We know how it goes. They're very good at covering up, and they're very good at planting seeds on the mainstream media. I can't believe the mainstream media just keeps lying. But, like I said, that morning guy on the Today Show here did say he was sick of getting jabbed. He didn't want more than 2. He'd done his bit, and that he's had CV twice. Why should he get it? And they couldn't use the old, oh, because you're going to spread it and all that, because we know that's all lies, isn't it? Anyway, the clown show continues here in Australia, guys, on the mainstream media. I'm sure it is where you guys are too. All right, let's see where else we go. I'm getting Trudeau. We haven't had Trudeau for a while, actually, guys, over there in Canada. He's backpedaling a lot. He's definitely trying the softer approach. We know he still keeps to his verbal narrative, but he's laying off the people a lot more. He's trying to be, see, it's that rebranding. He's trying to be more likable and more understanding, as though he's caring, which we know he doesn't give an F, basically. Beep. I need one of those beeping machines now, guys, because I'm, you know, there's a few F-bombs coming out lately, isn't there? So he doesn't give an F about the people. We all know that. It's all about power, money and dollars. But he is trying to come from a softer place so that he is perceived as though he cares for the little people and what they're going through. And this would be, I don't think it's the jab wheel event. This would be about everything else. Renewables, being taken down financially, cost of fuel, cost of living, how you're going to buy a house, how you ever going to do anything? Basically, how you're going to move around in your own country is another one. But he's doing this softly approach. Like, he's going to try and focus on that there's going to be great benefit to the little people. Oh, they're always thinking of us, aren't they? It's just so nice that they're so worried about everybody. Meanwhile, it's showing me Trudeau stepping on everyone like a doormat. And wiping the mud and I'll just say shit, off his shoes onto the little people, which are now becoming the doormats for him to wipe his feet on. That's how much he cares about the little people, is what the guides are saying. He doesn't. Oh, you right, so? No, she's down. They're always restless, my dogs, aren't they? They know I've got a bone on the sink for them in a minute. So I told them if they're good during the video, they can have a bone. So Sprocket will be on his best behaviour. Look at him. Oh, there's his head up there. I thought it was still... Oh, there he is. Here he comes. See, he knows he's got to get on the camera. Oh, no, he's got an itchy belly. Sophie. She's hitting the wall with her tail. Oh, my God, my dogs. All right, let's see where else we go today. Germany's rising. They're up. They're up. The guides are saying that, Spock, you right? Come here, come on. Oh, Sophie. Oh my God, my dogs. They're gonna do a bit of live streaming, I think, in Germany. God, guys, I'm still laughing at that. The police in the mud in Germany. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It was about a couple of weeks ago where all the police got stuck in the mud. God, that was such a gut laugh. We need more of those kind of videos, don't we, guys? Here he is. Here's my big man. He's a good boy. So I am getting that they might do a few live streams from their protests because they want... see, people know they've got to kind of protect themselves now. Isn't this sad? I did talk about Germany rising, but they sort of want people to see it in live real time. So you might get a little bit of... if it doesn't get... as we know, controlled by the algorithms and taken off straight away, they're going to try and live stream a few things showing what the police, SWAT teams, UN cops, whatever you want to call them, are going to be up to with the little people. So I am getting Germany's up. Germany's on its feet. This could be coming too, guys. It doesn't mean it's happening this very minute. It just means it's coming. And you guys are tough over there. Big fight backs. I think I said yesterday, I said Germany, I said they wanted them out. But that's what I'm getting. The people just want these leaders out. Yay. And they're giving me that they're saying to me that movie, there's a movie called Contagion about a virus that spreads over the world. This was years ago. I think it's called Contagion, isn't it, guys? But what their guides are saying is the contagion in this particular movie that we're viewing at the moment is about people rising up against government. That's the contagion. People waking up, people fighting back, people protesting against the government, people not wanting the reset. That's the contagion that's about to take off. It's spreading like a big virus. The awakening is spreading like a big virus. Yay! That's what we want to hear. This is so good, guys. So we're getting the movie Contagion, but it's contagion meaning it's spreading like wildfire now, the awakening and the shift. Okay, that means globally it's going to start to spread like wildfire. It's great. All right. Let's see where else we go. I'm getting these global elites are targeting specific groups now. They're showing me them with like the bow and arrow, and they're trying to hit the bullseye and the targets. If you think of archery or something like that, government leaders are trying to hit their targets. They're coming for specific targets. Now, I've been saying for a while that we've all been getting categorized. We know that we have. We know we get categorized to compliers or who works for government, or you know, we're all getting categorized. We know that we are. They've been doing that for years, I think, anyway. Actually, you know what's interesting? Well, oh, hang on, I'll wait till I finish this. So we're getting targeted, and we're getting targeted by government. So we're gonna, I think I've said this before, we're gonna get specific information fed to our feeds, fed to our channels, fed to our Facebook pages, fed to Instagram. We know how controlled it all is. So they're gonna start to feed us whatever they want, basically. And if you're only seeing, as we know, a small portion of what's going on in the world, then that's all you're going to see. Because we know on my channel that a lot of these sleepwalkers and people waking up are not even getting half of the information. Not even half. They're not getting, well, we certainly know they're not getting informed about the vaccine injury events and the things that these jabs can cause. They're certainly not getting that information, and they're not getting lots of other information. Don't even know about Klaus Schwab and the reset probably, and where that's all heading, and the digital currency and how you're going to be credit scored. People don't know it. So people are all getting targeted. This is what they're doing. I think we've known this for a while, but they're really targeting the groups now. It's like they're really trying to get the bullseye, getting that information directly to people now. For example, us, this would be an example. For example, us, we're going to start getting information about how you're going to get, if you're not complying and doing the right things, you're going to get very serious fines. Just this kind of thing, where we're going to start to see things like if you're not looking after your environment, for example, and helping for a greener future, you're going to get left behind. You know, it's all this trickery with the words. So this is what everybody's getting targeted with now. This could be moving forward too. We know they've been doing it for a while, but you're going to get your targeted messages. Oh, we can't wait to see what ours is, because we don't believe half of it anyway. But that's what I'm getting. If you're not doing your bit to help. I mean, we do, guys. Look at half of us grow, or most of us grow our own veggies and everything. They should see that as good. We plant trees, we do all this stuff, but oh no, that's not on their green agenda, is it? So that's not going to save the, that's not going to help climate change. You've got to get your electric car and solar panels and all that. See, this is the kind of stuff they're going to start targeting in greater detail, messages to all the different people now. That's what's going to happen. We know that it is. You know, another example would be the LGBTIQ stuff, the Black Lives Matter stuff. Like, there's all these categories now, the woke people, like everything. It's like a whole new vocabulary, isn't it, guys? And a whole dictionary of new words that we've all had to adjust to, which just makes zero sense at all. And that's what I'm getting. They're looking to hit the bullseye with people so it has an effect on people's psyche. We know they're good at it. Well, that's what they're doing. They're narrowing it down even tighter now. We know they are. Whew. Okay. Oh, what was I going to tell you? Oh, yes, that's what I was going to tell you guys. On that Reignite Democracy Australia, Monica, who's been doing the global walkout steps, I think I told you about that. She was also arrested in the Melbourne protests, the Dictator Dan protests down south. She had a video up yesterday talking about the digital ID and how you have to like avoid it at all costs and blah, blah, blah. And then I actually wrote a little bit underneath and I said, yeah, I had to do my facial recognition in order to get my new car. And I had to do it because they would not give me the car because the car was in Sydney, I had to prove who I was before they would truck it down to me. So I had to prove who I was on the license. So I know that sounds really tricky, but I got completely attacked. I know this is happening to you guys as well. And they said, you fell for it. How dare you say you're a freedom fighter and you used your faith, like totally over the top response. Now, the thing is, guys, as you guys know here, we're all being forced down a road we don't want to go. Now, I actually wrote back to them and I said, stop blaming people who have fought for years and years and years, who went to the protests, fought this battle really hard. We've all fought really hard. And because these sleepwalkers and compliers are complying, it's creating the reset rollout. We're not creating it. We're being forced to do it because these people won't bloody look and wake up. And they're in their bubble denial suits. So I actually did have a little go at a few people. And, you know, these things are going to be unavoidable. Every bank's closing down in my town. So where's that heading? To the one world government, one world bank, one world everything. We know that. And if they don't bloody quickly wake up, and they're blaming all of us for it, it's not our fault. We have no choice to navigate this life. We have to somehow navigate it. You can't just, it's very hard to say, oh no, I'm not going to do digital banking. And my husband had a good point. He said the thing is, even if you withdraw all your cash, well, like I keep saying to you guys, put it into something and spend it. Don't leave it laying around, because what if they make cash null and void? And then your cash is useless. So these are the kind of things that are going to happen and hit people anyway. So we're trying to navigate this the best that we can, guys. They already have all our facial recognition anyway. Oh, these people, honestly, it drives me crazy, this whole experience. It's just getting nutty. Everyone's getting, I think what's happening is, everyone's getting really cranky about it now, because a lot of us freedom fighters and people who have been awake for a long time are having to now deal with this shit because these people won't stand up and fight against their government. Well, they are starting to, tell a lie. So unless they do that, yeah, it's all going to roll out. Because every bank's bloody closing, like I said, and no one's doing anything. They're just going, oh, well, oh, that's not good. You said we'll have to go to the post office. Like, it's just idiotic. But little do they know what's going on. So, you know, let me know down below how you guys feel about these things. But it is going to get harder to navigate this year. And that's why more people are going to wake up. But then, like I said, they're leaving it very late because it's all starting to roll out. We know all the bills and things are being passed in the background. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? I didn't get an electric car. I didn't get a hybrid. And I still get attacked by everybody. It's just, honestly, it's ridiculous. People are losing their shit everywhere, aren't they? It's just getting crazy. Here's me big, and my big girl. How's those silly faces? It's a goof, isn't he? Oh, my dogs. Sorry, sometimes I just got to have a little whinge. I wanted my car, you know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Drive around in a Flintstones car and use your feet? You know, we're here 3 years on because of these people. And what's happening around us is because they complied. It's nothing to do with us. We're just trying to navigate it the best that we can. God, they got everyone's facial recognition anyway. It's just, where's everyone been for years? They've had cameras everywhere. It's just completely mad. All right, let's see where else we go today. Oh, we're back to the Berlin Wall. It's falling over. So keep standing in Germany. See, the visual of the Berlin Wall is that pushing back against government. It's great. So I keep going in Germany. I'm getting that Berlin Wall is falling over. Oh, it's smashing down. This is so good. And big chunks of it. It's showing me big chunks of cement and graffiti and people like walking over the rubble. This is so good. Pushing back against government. Keep going over there. Okay. All right, I'm getting Biden. I'm getting the Biden administration is starting to set some goals. I feel like they're trying to... I feel like they're going to release a press statement soon. And what they're going to do, they're going to let everyone know they've got everything in hand. Everything. From, well, we know the spy balloons to the documents being found at Biden's beach house. All these kind of things, they're going to have to release a big statement and umbrella everything together and say that they have full control of the country to reassure the people. See, they know, I don't think it's Biden. We don't know who's controlling the Biden puppet, but that's what I'm getting. They know they've got to put out this statement and give people confidence back, because no one's got confidence in their government in America at the moment. They haven't. The polls are showing that Biden's losing his followers, and now people are starting to really track the political antics much closer. See, it keeps putting the spotlight on it all. Everything that's happening, see, sometimes it backfires, doesn't it? When you've got your spy balloons being shot out of the air and, you know, blaming China and all this stuff, again, it's the old distraction, but people are seeing through it now. People are thinking, huh, what's going on? What? But then Hunter had something to do with China, like, huh? So people are piecing this together, guys. It's not just us. The what do you call it? The light bulb moments are happening for a lot of these people waking up. They're starting to realise that this ain't adding up. Things just aren't adding up. Oh my God. Anyway, that's just what I'm getting. The confidence in their government has dropped in the people, which has been happening for a while. And it's just... So they're going to have to... The Biden camp, it's saying, will have to release, and the Biden administration is going to release this like press statement, or they're going to have this like press conference, and they're going to reassure the people that they're building connections with other countries, that they have a strong foothold in the global political stage. There's nothing to worry about, that Biden is fully in control. We know he'll do his cognitive test, and oh yes, that'll tick all the boxes. He's terrific. Nothing wrong with that man. He's the best he's ever felt in years. We're going to get that sort of shit fed. Well, in America, you're going to get that fed to you now. Just that he's sharp as a tack and all this stuff. Oh, more lies. So I do feel there's going to be a statement made soon around all of this, and it's just all going to be lies and jargon, make it all sound wonderful. God, make everyone tired just listening to more lies. It's so exhausting, isn't it? So I do feel they're going to have to come out and make Americans feel safe again, because Americans aren't feeling safe. See, things backfire. They thought the spy balloon would make them look really important, at Biden and had his finger on the pulse, and now it's all coming out. There were other spy balloons, and they don't even look like spy balloons, do they? Plus, how do you know they're from China? It's just all lies. They could tell you anything. We know what mainstream media does. It tells you a little story and then you believe it. Or not us, but these people believe it. So I do feel like that's going to come out soon. You're going to get a little... probably a little press conference, I'd say, just to reassure the public. Oh yeah, that's very reassuring. All right, let's see what we got to close with today. This is for us, you guys watching my channel. Oh, he's hiding. We've really got to find and stay in our strength and power and courage. It's really important now. We've got to detach, remove ourselves, stay away from all the garbage and the nonsense that's coming out, because all it does is frustrate us and cause us angst again and possibly confusion. Hang on. I'm still getting that song, we will rock you. I'm getting that from Germany, but it's penetrating out. If you think about that energy, it's just contagious, like I said before. That upbeat. So, oh, sorry guys, she's chewing again. That energy is very contagious when it's, gosh, someone was telling me they went to a concert the other day, and it's music's contagious. That's why we get a lot of music on this channel, isn't it? Hang on a minute, guys. Oh, here, dogs. I know, I've got to hold his hand, you know I do. Hang on a minute, I'm getting a song. Not Lemon, it's, God, they're giving me a U2 song, and it's oh, sorry, it's about, is it called Tightrope? There's a song called Tightrope, and I'm just thinking of us when I talked about us being the tightrope walkers. Oh, sorry, Spock, what's wrong? The tightrope walkers the other day, and we were above everything, and we're looking down on things, but we felt very stable and very secure in ourselves walking along. I'm pretty sure it's called Tightrope by U2. I've seen heaps of U2 concerts when I was younger in Brisbane. It was so awesome. They were so good. I love U2. I know a lot of you do out there as well. I know some of you don't like Bono, but that's just a personal thing. I've always been a U2 fan. When I first met you, girl, I had fire in my heart. I'm sure it's called Tightrope. Well, I'm just getting that visual of us on the tightrope again, walking along. I'm sure it's called Tightrope. I'll leave it on my Facebook page. I'll look it up, guys, and I'll let you know on the next video if I've got the song wrong. Tightrope. When I first met you, girl, you had fire in your heart. Anyway, we'll have to look that one up. You guys might be able to figure that out, but it's about, I'm sure it's called Tightrope. Hang on a minute, let me see if there's something else to finish with. God, I've got U2 coming out my ears today. They're giving me all the U2 songs. God, I can feel the beat of this song. I'm just trying to get it. What's that song? I will be with you again. I will be with you again. Oh God, I have trouble getting to the music sometimes, guys, because you got to picture that sometimes they just give me like a bit of the song and then I have to try and figure out the song. Hang on a minute. Oh, we're getting a bit of U2 today, aren't we? Sorry, guys. I don't know all the names of the songs, but I do try to get the tune to you. Okay, I'm going to finish today with the song by U2, and it's called Love is Blindness. Love is blindness. I don't want to see. Won't you wrap your arms around me? Oh, my love is blindness. And I think what the guys are trying to say is like, These people are in blindness, basically. It's like they've been blindfolded. I think we were talking about that the other day, and people being dizzy and doing pin the tail and the donkey and pinata. But it's like blindness. It's like blindness. It's like they just can't see. They got to take the bloody blindfold off. But I am getting that song, Love is Blindness. And we're coming from, I always talk about our freedom, and that is like a form of love. Like we've got to stay in our love and our power for ourselves. So I hope this makes sense to you, but that's the song I'm going to leave you with today. Oh, so many U2 songs. Hope you can work some of these out. I think a lot of them are from the album Achtung Baby. Oh, I saw that concert. It was so good. Pretty sure that's what they're from. Yeah, Love is Blindness. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. It's like, if you think about that song, it's like when you are in love, you're kind of blinded, aren't you, by the love? It's like, I think that's what they're saying. So these people have been blinded by the truth. So it's a little bit of a crossover between Sleepwalkers and Us, that song. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Love is Blindness by U2. I love that song. Oh, but I love you too. You know that I do. All you Irish people out there that watch my channel, I do love them. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We get some funny songs and things on here and messages, guys. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll say goodbye from Australia. I'll keep continuing to do my daily vids. Please comment down below. Hit the like buttons, remember, guys. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone. Bye from the doggos as well. They're heading off. Sprocket, we're going to go have a bone. Come on. Oh, yeah. Let's have a bone. Oh, it's his favourite thing in the world is having a bone. Sophie's is going for a walk, and Sprocket's is having a big bone. Oh, look, they're all excited. I better go. All right. Take care, everyone, and have a great day. Bye from Australia. Bye.